Hi, I'm Gaijin, and I've just got all the parts I need to work on my car. So, just reading the Haynes manual, and apparently I need to check the block. Elvis, in now! Check the block is flat and the head is flat. So, I've come up with a few ways of doing this. So, a straight edge, and we'll be able to see how flat she is. She's looking pretty flat. Or we could use the spirit level. Lovely and flat block. Or we could use the engineer's ruler. Favourite on drivetrain. What I do want to show you is the problem corner where it was peeing out. And if you look at the gasket mark and where the casting is, you can see that it's basically overlapping the edge of the casting, so the gasket's not sealing it properly. So I'm going to have to deal with that. So now I'm going to show you how to do it properly. So this is a granite surface block. Now usually you want one big so that you can slide the head around. Obviously you'd have to take the valves out, and so this is new. I've never tried putting an engineer's blue on it yet. I've bought the Welsh one, which I've never tried before. It costs about £5 for a tub like this. Right. You want engineer's blue. Over here, I think this is going to take a bit because it's never been used before. I'll just switch this freezer off because that's decided to make a racket, and I'll go to straight edge. So here's a similar straight edge, engineer's ruler. And what we'd do to see if it's straight, we rub it on there, we'd look at it, and there should be engineer's blue on there, but I'm not getting any engineer's blue on there for some reason. So that hasn't worked for some reason. Go lie down, Elvis. Right, so I've got valves raised here and I've got valves raised here, so I'm going to try and move the block across that area there. Normally you'd slide the block, the head, on the surface table, but I'm going to try it this way round because I've only got a small one. Now what happens is where there's a peak on the head, you'd get engineer's blue, and a perfectly flat surface will have engineer's blue everywhere. But this blue's doesn't seem to be staining very well. Might be because the surface has never been used before. It's not the best engineer's blue. I remember it being a lot darker. But there's no engineer's blue there, so that would suggest everything's a bit higher. This is a terrible example, but it's a new surface table. Never used the Welsh engineer's blue before. Definitely see some engineer's blue, engineer's blue, engineer's blue, engineer's blue, engineer's blue. So I'll try some more engineer's blue on the surface block and see if we can get any better results. So the problem here is the engineer's blue. It's like a lip balm. It's not even staining the metal. It's absolutely useless. So we'll have to wait to get some proper engineer's blue. But what I can do is show you the straight edge. Now, so what I've got here is the engineer's ruler. I'll show you this now. So I've wiped engineer's blue, or I should say lip balm, across the surface table, and now what I'll do is wipe the ruler like that And as you see, it's built up, it's got nothing, it's built up. You can see this in the texture of the wipe. It hasn't been touching the surface. So we'll do the same this side. Turn it upside down. And you see, it's not flat. So now I'm going to move on to fixing the problem with the head. As you see, everywhere else there's a nice thick edge. Here we have a thin part, and that's where it was peeing out. So I'm just going to build up this edge so it'll be similar to the rest of the engine. For this I've got some JB Weld Extreme Heat, cost about a tenner. So I'm going to build that up. The new head gasket is about 3 to 4.5 millimeters thick because it's not a multi-layer steel. It's basically 3 head gaskets laid together with one thin multi-layer steel, what would be a multi-layer steel. I've obviously moved away from the single head gasket with the orange stuff on because that's what failed and was sticking out here. As you can see in the other video, I've never used this stuff before. I don't know what it's like. I don't know if it's fire cement or anything, but hopefully it'll be alright. Where's my spudges? It is kind of got some liquid to it, so I'm trying to mix it together. It was a bit dry like fire cement, but now it's starting to mix together. I guess this is a bit of old stock really. I'm trying to get it all to mix because otherwise I'm going to have some runny stuff, and obviously I want it all to be mixed equally. Oh, there's a nice big lump from the bottom. I'll mix this for a little while, just so it's not so runny. All the liquid's gone into it. So far the video has been a complete disaster. You could say it's a blooper video, but hopefully this will be alright. If I could get a bit more on top there. That's alright. Now I'll go and build up the other part. There's no other thin parts, is there? Now I noticed it seems to get warpage along here. I think these high points are staying high and these are getting lower. I'm not sure yet because I haven't managed to do it because the engineer's blue. Because basically the exhaust outlet is only what, 10 millimeters away from it. That is the exhaust there. So that heat from the exhaust will cause that outside edge to warp. And plus I measured the stretch bolts and they seem to be about 4 or 5 mils longer than the new ones. So we're going to do this on the car now. In the same place. Here's a closer look. So the water jacket, oh, it's gone out the light there, it's still open, but the edge is wider. I've done it thicker because I'll file that down and use the surface to make sure it's flush. This isn't so bad, it's a thicker surface here, so I'm just going to top it up. Looks a bit thinner on the block here, so just going to adjust that as well. Seems to be running down. Bit runny for go on to build it up. Well, that video didn't go to plan. The engineer's blue didn't work, and well, that's all the progress I've been able to make. I wanted to show you some more stuff, but we'll save that for when the Stuart's engineer's blue turns up, like we used to use in the Ministry of Defence base. So please like, comment and subscribe, and hope to see you again. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.